Right, so my name is Daniel Anthony, and that thing just kicked in on its own. Never mind, let it play. I came from, that's fine. I came down from Kuala Lumpur to say hi to everyone here, and good job on having a nice year-end meetup, year-end celebration. It's good to be back. I have so many close friends here in Singapore. Shout out to all of you guys. Sorry?
Shut the fuck
Not yet. All right. So, as it says on the screen, I am the chief of Project SEAPonyCon. If you haven't heard of it today, I will tell you about it. No worries. All right. So, let's just go on a little recap as to the last time Singapore had, there's a big scale thing going on, which was in December last year, which was called Canterbury University. So, well, it was fun. It was a great event. We had THAIPONYCON, which launched in Bangkok in March, and subsequently the Philippines had their 5th PHPonyCon in October. Yes, their 5th. And the last convention that we had was the Friendship Express Kuala Lumpur, happened just last month. So where exactly do we stand on the Pony Convention ruler right now?
5 cm.
Good estimate.
We are number one.
Good one. We currently just reached chapter 12. The Friendship Express of the 12th Pony Convention in Southeast Asia alone.
Where's chapter 13?
I'm glad you asked, because today I'm going to talk about that. Now, previously at all the other presentations, I said Project SEAPonyCon is chapter 13. I'm sorry to. I'm sorry? Yeah, and here's the thing. It did backfire on us because we're no longer chapter 13. A new contender has joined the scene. Yes. Happening next year in Thailand. THAIPONYCON is making a return next year. It is happening on the 8th of April, a single-day convention at the Bangkok Art and Culture Centre. This is by far the most responsive crowd I've ever had, by the way. So once again, coming back to, now that we were standing on the edge, we got one more convention left. I'm here to talk about this one called Project SEAPonyCon. This one is happening from 19 to 20 August 2017 in Bangkok, Thailand. Now here we have a dilemma already. Next year, we got 2 conventions in Bangkok. Oh boy. Wow. The last time this country had 2 conventions, we saw something happen.
Move to KL.
Huh? I come from KL, where am I going to move to? To be objective, we're going to try and see the difference between these two. Maybe which convention would be better for you. I'm here to promote Project SEAPonyCon, but I'm not going to force you to go to a convention that's not suitable for you. So the things they have in common is these conventions are for all ages. Everyone can go. It's family friendly. It's about ponies, and they all have a common objective of fun for everyone. The significant differences we're looking at here is that, first of all, Project SEAPonyCon is more for young adults, more for people our age, while THAIPONYCON caters to a younger audience, closer to the target audience of My Little Pony. Project SEAPonyCon will be taking place completely, if not mostly, in English. And THAIPONYCON, because it's a local convention, things will be happening in Thai as well, and sometimes there'll be translators, sometimes there won't be. Project SEAPonyCon runs for 2 days. THAIPONYCON is running for 1 day next year. They ran for 2 days before. I'm not saying that we're better, because there are some things like we have a higher ticket price compared to THAIPONYCon. And lastly, as I said earlier, one is international, one is local. It's built for the local community. So I said it's from Bangkok. Where exactly in Bangkok? It is in a place called the Prince Viwat Hall, the place of THAIPONYCon this year. It looks like this. This is the main hall. That's Larson that we were interviewing on the left there. We had a Skype call with Larson. It is a very big place, but it's like very big compared to this place. It's much huge. So, not complaining, I'm making a comparison. Got difference one, So, in essence, it's a big hall, but at the same time, it's the kind of hall that you can have an event in, and you won't feel like a sardine can, yet you won't feel like you're 10 miles apart from each other. It's just the right size. So, quickly run through what we have for the agenda. How we constructed the agenda is that we looked at 5 conventions, 2 of which happen in Singapore. And we dug through the whole list of everything that happens at these events. And we dig through each. Yeah, we dug through it. And we chose what makes each of these conventions unique, and we filed that into a small list first. So this is our basic starting point for what we're going to do. But it's not complete because not everything that is related to this fandom happens in a convention. We look outside the convention scene as well, at things like Crystal Empire Records, where some of you are from. Yes. We have the MBS show just a few kilometers up north in Johor Bahru, the world's second longest running Brony podcast. No longer, not the first. The first is Bronyville. And walao eh. Good one. Marina Bay Sands got a show. Zaya must be in it. Then you got David deal like a boss earlier. The cards. So these things also have their individual activities and their things that make them unique. We put that into our list as well. And then earlier this year, some of us, along with Bendy, made a crazy big study trip. We went all the way to BronyCon and we had a look at how they run their stuff. But we did the polar opposite. We looked at what made all these Western cons the same. What did they have in common? But it's not looking for the boring things. We look for the things that make your hair stand and say that, oh my god, I'm here kind of feel. The feels. We want to maximize the feels, yeah? So things like opening ceremony, those kind of parts of the event where people all gather together and you have a lot of this community spirit going on. And next thing I'll talk about is music. Music's going to be a big part of this. Music is a big part of this fandom, lah. Cannot deny, lah. It's all over the place. Yeah, our musician gang over there. Got Yasmil over here. Got Zaya at the back. Amazing people here. Science Park here as well. So, we're bringing 2 concerts back from the Southeast Asian scene, being Friendship X and Thunderstorm. Thunderstorm happened in here 2 years ago. These were both tiny concerts, very small one. But we learned, yeah, some of you know Meals. But we learned from these concerts and we're going to rehash them into the Southeast Asian scene. And so we see this as our starting point for our schedule, and we will be refining this over the next few months to come up with the final. Some of you see this, and this is what you think. It's true, right? I mean, it's quite far. It's Bangkok is far. We understand. So, okay lah. I'll take a break from this and ask lah. Tomorrow morning, if you check your mailbox, and it says, congratulations, you have won a plane ticket to Baltimore, Maryland, and the ticket date is BronyCon 2017. So the ticket is in your hand. Will you go for BronyCon? Yeah. Got duh here.
If NS doesn't take me away. Oh. No passport.
Will you make a passport for this? MC. Chowking. Yeah. Okay, all of you, I suppose most of you said yes. Most of you said yes. So those of you who said yes, first thing already, you go there, you need ticket. Just because you're a brony doesn't mean you can enter BronyCon free of charge. Huh? Hey, people sponsor you, plane tickets, still want ticket sponsor, hello. So the ticket will cost $70, not free, It's quite expensive. So hey, all of you who said yes, are you willing to spend this money or yeah? And then okay, the next thing, you all are you're Singapore. I'm not the organizer of BronyCon, you talk to them lah. Okay, now you're all in Singapore very lucky. This thing you all don't need. You don't need visa to go to America. But now that God Emperor Trump is going to be the president, let's assume God lah, okay? Let's assume he puts it back on Singapore. The visa costs $160 per attempt, meaning you fail, you go back again, 160 again. You go back again, you go until you get it or you give up. So all of you who said want to go, bottom line, you're all ready to put aside this much money already. 325 to go, Your bottom line ready, gonna put this money. And this one, This 300 plus Sing dollars, they assume you don't shower, you don't eat, your plane touched down at the airport, your water also don't drink, you walk to the convention center. Huh? This is the amount of crap that you need, that need money, you know. You're gonna go through all day one by one. So we took the 230 USD. We took the 230 USD. Now, assuming you go there, you see your favorite VA you want an autograph. Now, here's something that some of you may not know. VA autographs are not free. VA autographs are not free. So the deal with VA autographs not being free is that they cost $20 on average. The bigger VIPs like Lauren Faust, Tara Strong all go up to $30 sometimes. So assuming you take one autograph, $250. Our objective is to try and can we make an entire convention fit in that or not? That's about 335 Sing dollars. And this is our analysis from last year. Not last year, it's still December. The goal is to save 420 Sing dollars. All of you laughing, don't pretend, don't know why.
That is like my 1 month money.
1 month money, you can save me 1 month, you can go. You say one, okay? So one of the things on this screen is the airfare, $165. Right now, if you book, you can get it for 120 or 110. If you're really willing to go all the way down, you can book for less than $100 still. That's why the airfare right now is cheap, but assuming it goes up, that's probably the average that we'll have. I mean, the thing is that Zaya and Andre booked tickets to THAIPONYCON this year, I think 1 week in advance, 2 weeks in advance, very, very close to it, and they got it for what, 130? Yeah, 130 Sing return on what, Scoot?
Oh, you all want to
Scoot. So yeah, even 1-2 weeks in advance also, sometimes you can really grab a ticket for less than 165, Then again, inflation and crap that's been happening, so. But everything else here, we can't change, ma. We don't own a hotel, we don't own a restaurant, we don't own an aeroplane. I go to Bangkok, I also don't have car. But we have control over the admission. How much you pay to enter the event?
0. Then get out the room now.
$55. Oh! It says 55 there, but let me take you on a journey where this $55 suddenly come from. So at BronyCon. Okay, in Baltimore this year, at BronyCon, during the panel called the Asian Delegation, which a few of me and my friends were on, we promised that the ticket price is not going to be higher than $50 US. We made a promise, the basic 2-day ticket will not be higher than 50. In August, we pulled it down to $40 because we want to try and reduce further. Last month, 2 months ago already, crap, it's December. we promised that it will not be higher than $30 US. That's less than 45 Sing dollars. In January, ticket sales will start, and our ticket price will be 1,000 Thai baht per ticket for 2 days. $40. It's about $40. Yeah, yes. So we have a few guarantees with this. First of all, as we mentioned, the price ceiling is there to make sure that the 1,000 baht for the 2-day ticket, basic 2-day ticket, will not go above 1,000 baht. If you book in a group of at least 5, you can get a group discount, which will be on our ticket site. And also for the basic 2-day ticket, the price online will be the same as the price at the door. Meaning, if you don't book your ticket online and you come and you go to the Bangkok, you pay the same amount. We don't increase the price of the basic ticket at the door. But things like reserved by paying online lah. But the things like the group bookings, all this must be done online. So coming back to our agenda, the stuff that we said that we will do, one of the things that we focused on is we wanted to find what could make a convention, the Pony Convention, why they exist in the first place. It's to bring bronies together, but it's also to do a few other things like VIP interviews, to bridge the gap between the fans and the producers, the people who work on the show. And we've been doing things like this, like as I mentioned earlier, in Thailand, we interviewed M.A. Larson on Skype. In December, I'm sure a lot of you remember, we talked to Andrea Lippman at Cantermere.
That's not me.
And then we talked to Vincent Tong at the Friendship Express last year. That was the first convention in Southeast Asia to talk to a VA. But the thing is, as we saw our projector earlier, we struggle like mad. Still also cannot get it to work properly. There's only so much you can do through the screen of a projector and the lens of the webcam pointing at you. And the thing is, and the other thing is that when you start this Skype call, the timer starts. The contract usually lasts 1 hour. They don't care if you're ready or you're busy. Hello, welcome to the Skype call testing service. And trying to figure out what's going on. They don't say, can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Already, the money being burned up as you test your Skype phone. So what we did is that we said we've got to do something that, puts Project SEAPonyCon in a position that will be able to solve this problem. That's why we put together our resources, and we are proud to announce that Project SEAPonyCon will be the first convention in Asia, not just Southeast Asia, in Asia to have a voice actress attending. Andrea Lippman is going to be there in person. Yes. Yeah?
Are you shipping her over or like shipping her own?
It's none of the above, because I'm not shipping her over, and there's no way in hell she's paying her own way. Of course lah. In a sense, okay? She confirmed already with us she will be there. So the thing about Project SEAPonyCon is we want to be this convention that wants to push the boundaries of the Southeast Asian scene further. We were the most funded MLP-related crowdfunding campaign. Now, this is not done to Lansi that we got a lot of money. We just want to give back to the people who contributed and say, yes, you helped us achieve something amazing. It was just $5,000 US. We still need a lot more money to run this event, and we're hoping for ticket sales to be able to pull us up. We're the first Asian pony convention to be able to speak to the VA. And we tried a few other quirky things. We tried to be the panel with the most freebies given out during BronyCon, but question mark because they cannot verify, so we throw lah. But in that context, we are the kind of convention that asks, what's next? What can we do next? So before I wrap up, any questions? You go up.
Yes,
Because you go down from Singapore, you go Indo already. You go up. It's viable, but it's not recommended because the south part of Thailand has... It's screwed up. It's quite screwed up. Not corrupted. There's military activity going on. There's unrest, so it's not advised to go there. There are trains. You can actually take a train from Woodlands, KTM all the way to KL to Butterworth, Hat Yai, and then Bangkok. But and it's also a 4-day trip. Why not you fly? The amount it may be a cheaper train, but pay a bit more for the flight to do it in 4 hours. 4 days versus 4 hours. 4 days, breakfast, lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
It's 4 days of your life.
Yes. I mean, for you maybe it's easy to spare, but for people who are working adults like me, we need 4 days of leave. Very hard to convince boss on, Okay, anything else? Fire away.
It's not a question, this is just for all the poly students. Right now, as Singapore Airlines giving out deals for poly students, you can go to Thailand for like 100 something on economy class on SIA.
SIA,
Take this now.
SIA.
SIA, Singapore Airlines.
Here's the thing about
100 something to go Thailand. Singapore Airlines, don't say I never tell you.
The thing about Singapore is that actually in this whole region, counting Philippines, Kuala Lumpur, Indonesia, East Malaysia, you actually have the cheapest flights to Thailand for some reason. In fact, it's quite crazy the fact that for KL, it's cheaper to fly Scoot to Singapore first, then to fly to Bangkok, than it is to fly direct to Bangkok. It's quite crazy. Yes, it's a bit twisted like that, but that's the case. I mean, I don't know whether it's still the case right now, but that was the case. Yes.
Are cheaper than our
It is much cheaper than the MRT. That's correct. Not only that, it depends on the airport you land in. If you take AirAsia, Scoot, or Malindo, these will land in Don Muang Airport, which is closer to the city center. But you need to take a bus to a train station. If you fly Singapore Airlines, Thai Airways, Malaysian Airlines, you will land in Suvarnabhumi, which is the more high-class airport. There's a train station, just like Changi. There's a train station in the basement. Just take it straight to Phetchaburi, which is next to the convention venue.
nice.
So, my name is Daniel. I believe a place for friendship shouldn't be for just one nation. Thank you all. It's been a pleasure.